pretty interesting with all this weight on. The bike's handling really weird in the sand. So the tyres are pretty good. Michelin Dakar sand tyres, so plenty of grip in the sand, but the sand's really quite loamy. You can see the bike just wants to, it's so top heavy as well. Oops, see, as soon as you shut off, puts the brakes. Hardly need to use the brakes in the sand really. It's just habit. But just trying to be careful with these branches on the side as well. I don't want anything grabbing my bags and pulling me off. To make sure I don't take corners too tight. Make sure I'm staying on track. So, oh yeah. I think somebody else has been through here at some point because I can see another motorbike track. Seen it a couple of patches in the sand. Maybe in the last week or so, 2 weeks. It's not, I've seen it for a while though, maybe it came in a different way. But I'm heading the right way, that's the main thing. I know my GPS isn't, I don't know why I saw my GPS on the computer there night before last and had it all the drop waypoints all along where I needed to go, and today put part 1 in for day 1 and whoa, big hole, see, things like that. Yeah, I don't know why, but they were saying that there was too many waypoints for the GPS to deal with, so fuck knows what that's all about. Whee. So trying to take it easy, there's no point rushing on first day. I've got a long way to go yet. It's going to be a big marathon, so take my time. I could go faster, but whoops, today's false neutral. But what's the point? I could, you know. So, oh, see, look at the roofs. Woohoo! All right, Skip. How's it going, mate? Oh yeah. And that's another thing. I'm by myself. One of these bad boys runs out in front of me. It's 2 animals I ran into. Where is he? He's there. Oh, a little wallaby. Oh yeah. Go on, son. Give a socks, boy. Pull like a dog. Come on, boy. Yeah. So anyway, bit of wildlife first day. Lovely. But see, this is it's like talcum powder. Way. But this 690 just loves the sand. So much torque. So much torque. Yeah, so yeah, just trying to hopefully I'm gonna get a red mark like I said tonight. And oh, butterfly inside my helmet. But roll off the shop. See, it just sacks you in that sand. Be careful as well. If I put my leg out or kick my leg back, I'm going to run the risk of getting it stuck underneath my pannier bag. And owie! Don't want any shit like that happening, that's for sure. You know, I've got another day of this tomorrow. Well, for the next week really. So, you know, slow and steady. Get up on this grassy bit. What's that like? Oh yeah. Bad. Hey. Cool. Alright. Well, this is what it's like, so catch you in a bit. So here we are in Renmark. Lovely little town, very picturesque. I've been here a couple of times. It's really nice place to visit. Plenty here. Here's a really lump of section of civilization, if you want to call it that. On the way up here, so I've just crossed over into SA again. 98 in mind. That's what the I've got a name for the bike. I don't know. I never want to name my bikes. I name my cars. I never name my bike. So I don't know if anybody's got any suggestions. Yeah, so that's what I'm indicating on it. But yeah, I'm gonna see about 98 in the old horse. She likes the old 98. She doesn't like anything less. But yeah, so that's about it really. Grab some food. I'll get a bit of a sanger. Go and see what's going on. I'm probably meant to be going that way really. Shit. Never mind. Got before you, bush. But I'm still on my rear tank. I haven't used my safari tank since yesterday, but all when it's in a town like this, I'm better off putting good fuel in, because obviously there's smaller towns out the way, the tanks get contaminated, and the stories of guys. I went on a trip back probably about June last year. The guys the year before, they did the whole borderline tracking around from Hatter and everywhere, and they stopped at the Border Town pub. I think it was Border Town, yeah. It was a lovely pub, and then they filled up at the petrol station next door, all 12 of them, ready to have the red mark the next day, and they got 20 k's down the road, and all the bikes died, stopped. All the car bikes, mostly the fuel injection bikes were the worst affected. It was all water fuel. So that sucks. So really be careful. I've got like a Mr. Filter funnel thing. I can filtrate the water, fuel, and I think it's like 400 microns. So it's super fine. It gets any dirt, any mud, any water out of the fuel. Because the injectors on these are prone to clog up very easily. So, but the filter that's on the funnel is finer than the filter that's that goes before the injector. So if I do have something that I know it's gone in by I've gone the wrong way. Back in. I know it's gone in while I filled up. So Renmark backpackers, yeah, so that's where we are. No rush today. It's a beautiful day. It's still hovering about 20 degrees. Nice temperature, not too hot. I don't want to get it too hot. You know, if you told me to put more clothes on, if you're too hot, can't really do much. Let's take some BP. I like a bit of BP. I know they got good deals. Oh, the Scubby Jacks. Let's get into it. Come on. So to pull over again. The screen on the front of the bike keeps that one especially keeps rattling loose, and then the screen will rattle up, and then all of a sudden it's flapping around everywhere. It happened with my last one actually. I don't know, they changed the twisties, but I put a bit of grip wire across them, so we can only tighten the other one up now. So grip wire saved the day again. I've had a bolt come out of my exhaust shield. Grip wire, so carry grip wire. Give me a scratch. I'll give you a scratch. Oh yeah. Give you a scratch. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Thank you. Thank you. Good on you, mate. Shake hands. Shake hands. Good on you. Shake hands. Give you a scratch, okay. You'll give me a scratch? Shake hands. Ah. Okay. Ta-da, mate. So here I am in Itchy Head. Cameron's Corner. I'm in South Australia. now I'm in New South Wales, and now I'm in Queensland. It's pretty cool. It's the weather's picked up really nice. It's 30 degrees. It's not too bad when you're moving either. It's my body armour and jacket and shirt and stuff on underneath. But, yeah, it's good riding today. Knocking some big K's over and just pretty much gravel roads. That's about it really. God, my face is getting redder. I put a load of sunscreen on today as well. But it's pretty good. Tyres are holding up well. I filled up with my bladders in Tipperary just in case. Apparently there's fuel here, but and that's about it. But everything's running well. I'm going to pull up somewhere tonight and sort my electrics out of my bike. I can see some other bikers in the distance over there. I need to have a chat with them. But what's a bit about Cameron. John Cameron was a surveyor for the New South Wales Lands Department who led the first survey party along the New South Wales-Queensland border in 1879 to 1881. On September the 2nd, 1879, the survey commenced from the New South Wales border town of Barringun. The survey of the border west to the intersection of South Australia border longitude, was completed 12 months later. On his arrival at the corner, in September 1880, Canberra erected a wooden boundary post with the inscription Lat 29 and Cameron. The original post is on display at the National Parks and Wildlife Service in Tipperary. Cameron then returned to Barringun and recommended the survey in an easterly direction to the McIntyre River. On reaching the river in October 1881, he erected a 1-ton wooden post on the riverbank with the inscription J. Cameron GS. That is Cameron. He's a good old chap. But yeah, I can hear the bikes turning up now. But yeah, so all's good. You can see where he went. Fair play to him. Good old stretch. That's where I've come from today. Broken Hill. And then, so I went from Melbourne to Renmark, and then Renmark to Broken Hill, and then Broken Hill to there today. So I've done a good stretch. So now I've got to go from here. I'm going to go up to Popple's Corner, and then Birdsville's about here, and then Alice is about there. So and then I'm going to go all the way along here, but we'll see what's happening up there first. Rightio, I better get moving. Hooroo! This is pretty creepy. It's I just joined onto the Strzelecki track on my way to Inaminka. I don't know if you can see this. It's like it's meant to be a person, but yeah, it's pretty creepy. It's it's just there's a lot of these things on the side of the road that people make up of stuff they find and tie it to it and all the rest of it. But yeah, so on the Strzelecki track on the way to Inaminka now. So a bit of a cornerstone point really. Left Cameron Corner this morning, making good headway. Made it to Inaminka. Got some fuel. Filled up a couple of my bladders as well. So I'm carrying 26. 38, 42 litres of fuel now. Yeah, so I'm pretty loaded up. I can carry another 4 litres. But I'm at Burke and Will's Dig Tree here, on the way to Apperbury. Apperbury, I can't say it. Yeah, I'm going to stop in Cordillo Downs on my way to Birdsville. Temperature's getting up every day now. All's good though. Yeah, the Dig Tree marks the site of a tragic sequence of events associated with an epic 19th century Australian exploration. The events leading up to deaths of explorers Burke and Wills. I think that's Burke and I think that's Wills. Yeah, so these two guys left Melbourne and tried to head straight north. This is Camp 65, where I think somebody died, or something happened. But yeah, there was apparently a stash of food left underneath a tree. That's why it's called, and it was marked dig on the tree, and when we went to try and find what was underneath there was nothing there. So that would suck. King suggested that one tree bore the word dig plus direction 3 feet north and blah blah blah. So yeah, so it's a bit of a confusing story. So what happened here? April. Fate or folly, 21st of April 1861. After waiting more than 4 months for Burke's party to return, Bray's party abandoned Camp 65, burying provisions and a note near a coolibah tree just outside the stockade, and carving on the tree an inscription to dig. Bray's note read, "The depot party leaves this camp today. To return to the Darling, 2 of my companions and myself are quite well. The third pattern has been unable to walk for the last 18 days. No person has been up here from the Darling." So 9 hours later after that, so they'd wait there for 18 days, and then 9 hours later, Burke party arrived at Camp 65 about 7:30 p.m. on the same day to find it deserted. Deeply disappointed, they saw the carving on the coolibah tree and dug up the note and provisions. Believing it would be impossible to catch up with the Bray's party, Burke decided to head west for Blanchwater Station near Mount Hopeless. So yeah, like fuck, it must have been so hard for these guys back in those days. You know, obviously you might have camels and what else, but it'd be pretty hard. I'm gonna see if we can have a look at see what the dig tree is. Oh, there's a little dam or something here. The Dig Tree Historical Reserve. Oh, my camera turned on, that sucks. But, I think this is the Dig Tree. Pretty cool. This must be it. Yeah, look at those old stones built up inside it, that's cool. But this must be the Dig Tree. It's pretty cool. Like these trees, because it's so dry out here, you know, they take literally hundreds of years to grow. And they're not even that big, so water is very, very scarce out here. This must be why they had a camp here, because there's obviously this little dam or creek or whatever it is, natural spring. But yes, it's pretty a hostile environment, that's for sure. The riding is good though, but some of these roads are a bit sketchy. They're hard underneath, but then you've got like these rocks, sharp square rocks about the size of Rubik's cubes, and they're all sort of jagged shapes, and they're always fucking pointing up. So I'm riding along, you know, just trying to take my time. I'm just trying to not hit any of them. But then obviously the ruts of the tyres from 4-wheel drives and road trains and trucks that are travelling through, they're you know, they're sort of pushing them into the middle. So fuck, it's what's going on here? For sale. The story of John Conrick as a 21-year-old was the first white settler on Cooper Creek at Nap and Merry in 1871-72, the first protector of the Dig Tree. Good on you, mate. Cool. I'm off. Uru. So here I am in Carrillo Downs woolshed. My nose is getting redder by the fucking hour. But, yeah, this is apparently the largest woolshed in Australia. And the roof is curved because the corrugated sheeting was easier to carry on the on horseback rather than flat sheets. But yeah, it's pretty big. There's all these old vintage tools, and like a little, I don't know, it looks like a sort of a lathe type thing of some sort. But it's pretty cool. Or yeah, I don't know what. It's definitely very old. An old gasket or something. Yeah, it's a bit of a mission getting here actually. There's a lot of unmarked roads and marked roads that aren't on my map or my GPS, and I'm not that far from Birdsville really, but
it's far enough, you know. So I just gotta be sure with what I'm doing all the time. It's nice and cool in here. There's a nice break out of the sun. But it's pretty bright today. I think it's probably over 30 now. There's an old steam engine of some sort there. I think there's actually somebody does live here, or there's a homestead nearby there. But I hadn't seen a sign for Birdsville for about 40k, 50k, or a wool shed. So it was pretty dodgy. Well, not dodgy, but yeah, mind plays tricks with you. So yeah, so I've got enough fuel anyway. That's the main thing. But I've just got to push on to Birdsville now to get there in good time before dark, because I don't want to be doing stuff to my bike in the dark, and I want a good rest. So there's some really cool old pumps and engines and stuff like that here. Like, collectors would pay a fortune for this stuff, but it'd be a job getting it out of here, and it's a shame to take it away from you, to be honest, as well. But yeah, some really cool vintage stuff and old cast wheels, and there's a huge rolling pin there. I don't know what that was for, but fuck, it must have been hard working in these places in the height of summer. Fuck, it'd be bearable. It'd be like over 50 degrees here in the summertime. There's definitely a farm or something over there, a homestead. And you can see there's a couple of cars over there as well. Yeah, so there's obviously people still live here, which is good to know. At least my GPS is, I'm just keep going on my compass bearing now, which is, I know where Birdsville is, I know which direction it is. I just got to sort of make sure I'm going in that direction. So. It's been a big day today, a lot of Ks today on some seriously quite difficult ground, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm glad I've come here. Actually, I've seen a lot of these people in videos and stuff like that coming here, but it's really cool. You can see all the walls are just mud and rocks, and had massive feat building this back. That when they did, it was a serious job, you know, big job, you know, carrying all this stuff in. It's so far from anywhere. But anyway, have a sip of water, maybe put a bit of something on my nose before I look like some a cartoon film. So, yeah.
So I just visited the wool shed in Cordillo Downs, Australia's largest wool shed. Yeah, it was nice to get out of the shade a little bit, to be honest. It was nice and cool in there. But yeah, navigation is definitely interesting today. The route that I had got put in my GPS is, I haven't gone with it. I went to Inaminka, and the guy in the store there advised me, oh, go to the big tree and go to this, that. Yeah, alright, no worries. So I knew I could make it on the fuel in my tank, but I filled up my bladders just in case for 14 litres, well 13 litres. So I'm glad I done that. They said, oh, the road is okay, it's not too bad, you'll get through on a bike, no problem. Yeah, I'll get through, no problem, but it's not okay. It's pretty rough in places, pretty sketchy. I told him I was heading for Birdsville. He said, oh yeah, you'll be alright. So it's the signs, some signs aren't existent. And then you come to a junction and you're like, what the fuck? I've got to get my maps out and examine the GPS a little bit and look at my compass and all the rest of it. Just try and, like, you don't want to be going 50k in the wrong direction because they're going 50k back, so that's 100k. It's a lot of fuel. I could probably go a little bit faster on this, but I'm just taking my time because I'm trying to make good fuel economy, look after my tyres. I've still got a cross sensor on these tyres. A lot of conservation shit going on, a lot of concentrating, and then there's that little gremlin in your head constantly going, you're going the right way, you're going the right way, you're going the right way. I fucking hope so! So, yeah, there's always another gate. I've had a couple of gates. I don't know what the fucking point of them is, to be honest, because there's a big hole underneath them. Oh yeah, the Great Australian Ride. Tamworth 4x4, KTM. That's quite nice. Black Stump Hotel. Ah, gotta keep fucking remember to pull that plug out. I'm gonna fuck my phone up. I've broken one fucking lead this morning as it is. Concentrate, Jenkins! Hey guys, I'm now in Birdsville. Woohoo! Big day today. Seriously big day today. You can see the sun going up the back. I went from Broken Hill to Cameron's Corner yesterday. I got there probably about 4:30. I was thinking about pushing on to Inaminka, but I just thought, oh, sod it, I need to do a couple of things to the bike and fix a couple of things and wanted to check over, and I thought, sod it, and I'm glad I did. Inaminka was a big push because I did that this morning. I did from Cameron's Corner to Inaminka, I think it was about 200 odd k's, but I did the Strzelecki old track, and then from Inaminka I could have gone 324 k's straight to Birdsville here, but someone mentioned to me, oh, you can go see the dig tree, Burke and Will's dig tree, which is, you know, I'm kind of following the way he did. He was a pioneer, and they both were pioneers. But I, you know, go to there and then stop in on the way through. Go to the wool shed, which is the largest wool shed in Australia, and yeah, so I went there, and it turned out to be about over 500 k's, so over 700 k's done today on dirt. Navigation was an absolute fucking nightmare. Signs pushed over, signs missing, maps were showing some tracks, some maps weren't showing anything, and then my GPS wouldn't directly link me or send me on the road that I wanted to ride on, so it was just winging it and just trying to make the most of just my bearings and trying to figure out where the fuck I was half the time and using my compass and stuff. So big day today, big sense of accomplishment. I feel like I've done anyway, getting to here. It's been a hard day today. A lot of livestock jumping out in front of me, fucking birds flying off in front of me, really rough roads, and then all of a sudden just turning into super soft sand. But yeah, it was definitely interesting to say the least. But I'm really glad I got here before daylight, before sundown. There was a point there, probably a good 340-60k or so. I did not have a clue whether I was going in the right direction or not, and I come to end of a road, a junction, and it said Birdsville, 116 kilometers, and I've never been so fucking relieved in my life. Yeah, that's why I pulled over, gave myself a couple of minutes and put my sunnies on. Give myself a little bit of a reward. But yeah, so I'm going to get myself booked into the Birdsville Hotel now, and have about 45 beers easy. I'm so fucking thirsty. I was just wanted to get here before dark, and I'm really glad I did get here before dark. So I've got loads of footage as well from the last couple of days. Sorry I haven't been able to upload them because
I've been out of signal, and I've been trying to do bits of the bike in the evening, and yeah, so it's a bit of a bummer. But as you can see, the flies are starting. More north I come, more flies. But yeah, it is what it is. Get out my eye. But yeah, so anyway, Birdsville, thank fuck. Hopefully across the see how far across the Simpson I can get tomorrow. Hopefully get to, I'd love to be able to get to Dalhousie and treat myself to a nice, that fucking went right with my nose. Bastard. Yeah, I'd love to get to Dalhousie, but it's a big ass trying to get there. Especially, I loaded the bike up earlier, I put another bladder on it. Just full of 12 litres, and just as an emergency. I didn't use it, but I'm glad I did put it on because it was a good bit of practice for me for tomorrow, because the bike handles so much differently. It's so top heavy. Front end constantly wants to go away from underneath you, and then it just doesn't want to stop. Come into a corner and it just will not stop, especially on the loose gravel, pebbly stuff. I feel like I'm if I see a corner, I've got to slow down for it about a good 200 meters easy beforehand, and just crawl away. Well, not crawl, but tiptoe my way around it, because it's just so greasy. But well, not greasy, but so loose. But anyway, it's 5.5 minutes nearly now of me chatting. That's more than enough. I've probably chatted to myself more than anything today. I'm telling myself, oh fucking, am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? Yes, I am going the fucking right way. And that's what I've been saying to myself anyway. You just doubt yourself all the time. But so glad I'm here, and I'm here and safe anyway, and all in one piece, and the bike's in one piece. That's the main thing. So anyway, speak soon. Uru.